This is Nissan Patrol tb48, one of the most loud 4x4 in the market. And as you can see, this car have a heating issues. Some of the customers, they say they have a problem with the heat. So right now I'm going to explain what I have done to solve this issue. Stay with me. If your fan clutch is working fine, thermostat, water pump, everything is working fine, you don't have to worry about the heating. You have to make sure you have a shroud lower part, because most of the car I have seen, the lower part of the shroud is missing. Once you modify the car or increase the power or do something on your car, like filter, exhaust, or changing compressor, anything you have done on the car, even to the tube, what happens is more power generate more heat. You need to remove that heat and keep the car under control of the heat. So the basic things you can do is change a thermostat. You can put a raised thermostat which opens at 68 degrees rather than a 72 or 80 degrees from the oil. That's one thing. And second thing, if you need really good performance, you have to do heat management. I have changed the complete shroud and made a custom shroud with one spal fan. It will be running normally at full speed most of the time. When the car is running, you will have this fan running all the time. And on down, you have two more. If you can see down, there is two more, and it's running at half speed. So it says speed activated. So for my normal driving on street or normal highways, I can run that fan in half speed and the main one at full speed. The reason being is, if you come closer here on this side, we have a radiator condenser fan for this car. So there is no much airflow in the top part of the radiator. But if you look down, you can see the down part, lower part of the radiator is directly exposed to the airflow. So all the air can go from here and cool the radiator directly. So we have a two fan on the bottom part and just one on the top. So now I'm able to control my heat below the normal temperature. So if I am going for extreme off-roading or for fueling, I can turn off the full speed mode, because the lower part of the lower fan, the two fan on the lower part of the radiator, it's running at half speed at the normal driving. But if I am going to the doors, I can make it to a second speed at full speed, so that the car never reach the high temperature or over temperature. That's the main part, because in the doors, most of us will be driving at a second gear, and the RPM will be above 4 to 6, between 4 to 6. So higher RPM, low speed, so we need more cooling on that area. But in the street, you will be driving at high speed and the RPM will be low. That's what I have done. Now I will show you what the temperature is. My temperature is always here. It doesn't reach here. This is the normal temperature for Nissan. The needle will come here. But mine at normal driving, it reach here. In most of the cases, what I have seen is, see the fan clutch for the Nissan? It's directly driven by the engine, and you have a fan clutch. It's viscous control, and it's directly depending on the heat. So if we have more heat here, it will have more resistance on the fan, which will cool down the radiator. So this is directly linked to the engine. If your car is overheating, most of the people, what they do is they remove this cover and they add this gel, which causes more viscous, and when you drive the car, you don't hear the engine sound, you hear the sound of the fan. Now I am taking the load from the engine, which makes my engine free, and I can feel more power instantly. There is no fan here on the car, and the temperature is also lower, and I can have a second step cooling if the temperature go high. So this is the solution I have done. It's a custom made shroud with a spal fan, 10 inch. We have 3 on the car right now. But now my temperature is perfect, and it's not high. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, please share and subscribe my channel.